Also, who's in charge of telling me when my hair looks bad? I need someone in charge of hair. Where's my hair department at? My hair looks bad? Parted in the middle like this? You mean like put it like that? Is that better? Yeah, you guys like that more? You guys prefer it like this? I'm putting a part in the middle. What are you talking about? Alright, let's do it like this. Yeah? Also, when people see the YouTube video, the first thing they're gonna see is an FU in there. Are you guys ready to start? Let's start with our move 1 predictions. Alright, I'm going with E4. You guys gotta believe. So in the last like 2 games, I think we've seen knight c6. Am I wrong? I know the last video they played knight c6. And maybe the one before that also. So I wouldn't be surprised. Apparently knight c6 is a new trending opening for black. No? The one time I don't predict they play e5 and they play it. Yeah, they're gonna either... I think they'll either go knight f3 or they're gonna try for a 4-move checkmate. I wouldn't be surprised. Or knight c3. The only other reasonable move, actually. Knight c3. d6. So far, every move has been opening principles. e4, knight c3, everything is developed. I mean, this one's a little bit strange, but it's not bad. Knight f3, very nice. We haven't really had a move to talk about yet. Vienna would have been bishop c4 earlier, right? Knight f6. Our first kind of strange move because this check doesn't really do that much. If they just block it, our bishop would have been better here. Like c6 is a move that black likes to play anyways. So we kind of just help them play this move. Bishop d7, that move is good. Alright. We got our first bad move of the game. Below 300, there's a rule that if there's a check, you have to play it. That is true. There's also a rule of that if there's a hanging pawn, you have to take it. But this one's not a hanging pawn. This one's defended by a pawn. So they take it. Will black see that they can just take this back? What do you guys think? It's like a 50-50 chance. I think they're going to take it. Yeah, let's go, black. Let's go, Jaw. Jaw finds it. Jaw goes up a piece. And now d3, like nothing ever happened. So they just kind of sacked their knight. And then just kind of forgot about it. They're like, alright, let's keep playing like nothing happened. c6. Black is playing well so far. Bro. White does not like their pieces. They just attacked your bishop. Move it. It's not that hard. They attack bishop, move bishop. Easy. So white is like, I don't like my pieces. I'm just gonna continue my development. Black also sees that free bishop. Wow, black is playing very well. They're just seeing free pieces and they're just taking them. The only positive to this is that there might be knight here now. Because in this position, this pawn is stopping the knight from coming in. So we can bring our knight in here, pin the knight. If the knight takes our knight, we win their queen. That's not what we're going for, though. We just want to trade off pieces. And maybe white's thinking, like, if they forget about it, I can take their queen. But black does see to take it back. And now this move looks the best for sure. Attack the queen, threaten this fork. Will they play it? Heck yeah, they will. And now black has to be very careful here. Needs to move somewhere that, you know, doesn't let them take our queen and also stops this check. All right, let's see some predictions. Where's black moving their queen to? Or is black not even moving their queen? You think they're moving to g6? Okay, so we see g6, g5 here as some guesses. I feel like black might play the worst move here and play queen here. I'm just getting that, you know, that feeling. If you move queen here, there's knight check attacking the king and the queen. But I'm just getting that, you know, I just have that sense that it's going to be a blunder here. I do think these moves make a lot of sense. Go after this pawn. Alright, here we go. Woo! Queen c6. This guy is insane. Queen c6 is a nice move here. We get our queen out of danger. We defend the important square. And we don't even block in our bishop. Our bishop can come out now. That's a nice move right there. I can't say the same for white. We're attacking their queen. The positives is that we're attacking their queen. The negatives is, 1, the queen could just move, and 2, that square is protected, so the bishop can just take it. Is black gonna see the hanging knight? I think so. Black has been playing very well. They missed it. Unfortunate. That's the first time they've missed a free piece this game, I think, though. Now, white should be ecstatic to come back and just go for a draw. Oh, yeah. Does black play back? Or does black change their move this time? Is anyone a 200s expert? Does anyone know how 200 games go? Do they come back? Or do they play a new move here? What is the 200 tendency? I don't know. I haven't seen enough of these games yet to know. You're saying they moved to g6 this time? You think white's just gonna miss the fork anyways? Alright, let's see. Oh, they went to d6 this time. Look at that. Black realizes he's ahead and does not want to draw. Adjustment. And now knight c3. I'm not sure where he's going. I feel like he's eyeing this pawn, but his pawn is not free. It's protected. Oh, well, now it's not protected anymore. That changed. So he was right to eye that pawn. He saw ahead into the future. Yeah! Attack the pawn that's not protected because they might unprotect it. Let's go. What a deep thought there by white. Alright. So now we're attacking the queen. And if the queen moves to the wrong square, we got this fork again. But black seems to be very aware of this fork. So I think he will play queen b8 here. Because he seems to be very honed in on not letting this fork happen. Don't let me down again, black. Don't do it. Okay, that's a good move too. That's a really good move. That threatens the king, obviously, is check and is attacking the knight. That's a nice move. Is even better than this, but I just assumed black would not see this check. Like, this is the best move here. So now white has to come back with the knight to block. Otherwise, they're losing their knight. Will white see that? I don't think so. This guy is really strong for a 200, yeah. He's having like the game of his life, or he's just way stronger than his rating. What are the chances that white sees it? I don't know. White does love moving their knight, though. Their knight has moved like 6 times or something already this game, maybe more. So the chances they'll just be looking at moving their knight again is there. No, I didn't think so. And black will just pick up the knight. And now white is kind of out of pieces to work with. Oh, so then they trade queens. I don't know about that one, white. You're down by 3 pieces. You think you're gonna win this endgame? White's like, I'll take my chances in the endgame, down 3 pieces here. I mean, white does have 2 pawns for it, so you know, if you go by how many pieces you have, it's 3 against 2. It's pretty equal chances. Black is going crazy in this game. Will black take the queen? Will black see this pawn is hanging here? Let's find out. Interesting decision by black there. I mean, it's still a winning decision, but a strange one. I guess his thought process is, white wanted to do something, so let's just not do it then. Even though it's good for me, let's just not do it because he wanted it. So he didn't trade queens while he's up 3 pieces to make the game very simple and easy to win. He didn't want to take more free material. He's like, nah, I just don't want white to be happy. Let's just not do what they said or what they want. Now g4. Yeah, I didn't see that one coming. I'm not really sure. I mean, white's just out of pieces, so they're like, we're just gonna move a random pawn. Maybe they did an eeny, meeny, miny, mo for this move, and it landed on G. Let's see how long they took. Can you do eeny, miny, mo in 19 seconds? He took 19 seconds on this move. Is that enough time to do a full eeny, meeny, miny, mo? And then pick a pawn to move? It might be. I think that's what happened here, because otherwise G4 doesn't really make much sense. So knight A5. A very common theme in this game. More so from white, but black has picked up on the theme. Just attack the queen and see what happens. They might not move it, and then you'll win the queen. Just attack it. This also is hanging, by the way, for anyone who did not see that. Like, we could have just taken this. So we attack queen. Will queen move? I think so. Yeah, white, let's go. And now suddenly, this knight on A5 is like, why is it here? We should just, it probably needs to just come back to C6 here anyways. Ooh. Black is starting to, you know, starting to collapse a little bit. Look at this knight. Garbage. Look at this bishop. Garbage. Look at this bishop. Kind of garbage. Hanging pawn. Uh-oh. If only white was not down 3 pieces here. Like, black has the luxury of having 3 garbage pieces because they're all free pieces. So you can be having 3 bad pieces if you're up 3 pieces. So now takes. And I still like block, and if takes, we can castle. Suddenly, white's going to get a ton of pawns for it, though. Alright, bishop e7, very nice. And now takes. Whoa, black player. How many pawns does white have now? They have all 8 of their pawns. Black only has 4 left, and they're probably going to lose another one of these two. This is about to be 3 pieces for 5 pawns. Does white take the pawn? Oh my goodness. Alright. Suddenly, you can see some hope for white. Now, that hope could end right now if black takes this pawn here. If black takes this pawn here, the game is pretty much hopeless because this is going to hang. There's going to be a queenside castle. Like, this king is just stuck in the center and getting crushed. But if black does not take here, the material count is not that bad, and the position wouldn't be that bad. Will black play takes? Uh-oh. Rook d8 is also not a bad move, though. It does at least prevent, like, queenside castling because there's rook takes pawn. So the best move here is probably, like, maybe, like, pushing this pawn. There's still queen d3, though. I mean, black should be winning here pretty easily still, but if white can get in, like, 2 more nice moves, like queenside castle and d4, this is a game again. Let's see what white plays. d4. Okay. Here we go. Even against queen d3... No, never mind. Queen d3 still wins here. I was going to say after queen d3 there might be here, but there's a nice tactic with taking it. And if takes, this queen over here is hanging. So, queen d3 wins the game, probably. I like it. But if they don't find that, white's back in this game, even though they were down 3 pieces. Oh no! Oh my goodness, that's not a hanging pawn. Queen can take it. Oh no! Oh no! White was back in this game if he just takes the free bishop. Oh no! I thought white had this game. Huh. If he takes it, what's the material count? 4 pawns for 2 pieces? That's winnable. 4 pawns for... He was so close. If he just took this bishop. He saw this bishop's attacking the rook and he moved the rook. Oh no. Does black see that the queen is hanging? They do. So, they took this pawn knowing that the queen is protecting it because they took the queen next. So they realized this bishop and this queen are on the same diagonal and they still took the pawn. Rook g3. Alright, white's not going down without a fight. White still wants to play this on. Rook d1, check. Alright, now there's checkmate in 2. Will black see it? Queen e2, queen c2. No, they won't. But that's still a good move. And now if they take here, this is going to be surely mate soon. If they take here. Yeah! Alright, so there's this threat, this threat, this threat. Only way to stop it is like, probably like this rook here. That just delays it though. That one doesn't stop it because there's still queen takes pawn. Will they find the mate in 1? Will they find it? Nope. They saw the idea of the mate in 1, but decided they had to sack a bishop to make it work first, I guess. Why don't you just take it with the queen? Why don't you want to take it the pawn with check? I don't understand. Alright, so there's checkmates here. How many of them are there? This is checkmate, this is checkmate, this is checkmate, right? I think all 3 of them are checkmate. Anything but taking this rook. So I think they're probably going to take this rook is my guess. No! They did it! It's checkmate!